Green, green, green. Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Okay, we survived the first lap. Excellent sign.
The next car's the leader. The next car's the leader.
GG, boys. Are you serious, man? Like,
Be aware, Justin Webb in front of us has a relative low rating of 465.
The next car's the leader.
Hey, Stephen Campbell here, flashing out a lot.
Great, personal best lap, 1 minute 20.817.
wait, who?
Stephen Campbell, car 5.
car's the leader.
Moving up. You are in position number 1 currently.
The next car's the leader.
New personal best lap time. 1 minute 20.353.
Hey, Heisey. Welcome to the stream, man. So I had pole position, but this guy, Stephen Campbell, got out ahead. And he's been
Great.
flashing so much.
Fastest lap time. 1 minute 19.594.
I kind of wonder what the threshold for getting disconnected really is, because he's dropped out for like 10 seconds at a time in the past laps.
The next car's the leader.
Everybody hits somebody sometimes.
The next car's the leader.
But I can't really tell where he is.
Warning. One behind has a low safety rating of
The next
1.31.
car's the leader.
Oh no! Is that a good excuse to buy new pedals?
The next car's the leader.
That's not the behavior you want in a brake pedal. Can you swap parts around and like take things from the clutch or anything like that?
The next car's the leader.
Moving up Chris. Up to
You're
P1
back in the
now.
lead.
Stephen Campbell in car 5 behind us has lost 6.2 on last lap.
Certainly hope it
1
wasn't
minute
my fault from his
21.2
position, or
previous
his point of
lap.
view. Okay, still a long race. Anything could happen. I can't get cocky or complacent. Gotta try and keep up the best pace I can. Yeah, what I'm using are the Club Sport V3s. They were like my big Christmas present last year as an upgrade from the G25 pedals I'd been using before then. So a load cell really does help a tremendous amount. Really hope that wasn't my fault making him nervous or anything, but he just drove off the track. Sorry to see that happen, man. A little squirrely. Well, I did get the brake performance kit, but I ran the pedals stock for about 6 months before I put that in. It's like $25 or something. I recommend it. I think it did make a positive difference for me. The pedals themselves were a tremendous upgrade from my G25 pedals. Well, it seems like you have two ways to go. Either get something really inexpensive that can just tide you over, or get a load cell and get like the, one you can afford, but don't go crazy. Find a nice rich girl who loves you for your sim racing, and settle down with the sugar mama and live happily ever after. That's my suggestion for you. Those are supposed to be pretty satisfactory. Oh well. Yeah, the brake and the clutch, the brake is the most important. The throttle and the clutch, I think, are sort of secondary. You need a good potentiometer, but it's not as critical. Yeah, lots of people just use a button clutch. Thank you so much, man. Do be careful though when you put the load cell brake on. There's a setting within iRacing called brake force factor that I'd left at 1.8 because that was the value my Logitech used. But for a load cell, it needs to be 0. And I ran for several months with it at the 1.8 value and was kind of frustrated things weren't quite right. So be sure you check the force factor value. I don't know why I went so slow there, but... The only time I use the clutch really is at launch, and I sort of got in the habit of doing that because the Pro Mazda requires you to use the clutch, and I just do it for all the cars so that so I don't forget.
Slow car ahead, car stopped ahead, go right.
I don't know. The Club Sport V3s I have work as a standalone, but I don't know about the CSL Elites.
1 minute 20.0 on last lap. Previous was a 1 minute 20.0. 19.8.
Like top.
Left side.
Thank
Clear.
you. Kind of. Plenty of luck he holds up Steven a little bit.
Thanks, Justin.
I think still in the 119s. I don't think I've broken in the 118s. Actually, no. Yeah, 119.4 looks like my all-time optimum.
5 laps to go.
Or all-time best. Optimum is in the 118s, but I haven't achieved that. Everything is also obviously weather and draft dependent. So the best in this race is a 119.5, so I guess I'm like 2/10 off my all-time best so far in this race. I know the fast guys are running 118s, and maybe I'll get there this week with a little more practice and stuff.
Matthew Cleaver in car 6 behind you has lost 9.9 on the last lap.
I think my best in real life is a 145 in my car. It's a street car, but still a lot of fun. So Steven must have had a little mishap or something. He definitely fell back a little bit. Thanks, man. It's a lot of fun to drive, and I definitely drive the crap out of it. It had nearly 40,000 miles on it when I bought it, and that was 4 years ago, and it's got like 125,000 now, so I've put significant mileage on it myself, and a lot of racetrack and autocross days mixed in with road trips. I particularly enjoy the Central California coast along Highway 1. Between here and San Francisco, there's several hundred miles of just the most beautiful road, I think, anywhere in the planet. And every year I go to San Francisco for the Game Developers Conference. And for years I've done that as like a little pilgrimage drive. But last year with the rains and mudslides and stuff, they actually closed significant sections of the best parts of the drive. So last year and this year I'm flying to GDC rather than driving, which makes me kind of sad. But it's all good.
Thank you. I know how you feel, Matt.
That's twice down the same corner.
Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but we might get this.
We've got 2 laps to go.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Warning. Number 12 in front of us has a low rating of 1067.
Yeah, Steven must have fallen off or something, right?
1 more lap.
Or his network connection fell out again. Nah, he's
Previous
back
lap
again.
1 minutes 19.8. You need to pit now for fuel. There's only 0.35 gallon remaining.
Big girl, don't worry about it.
Remaining calm.
Okay, guys, we did it. I think, right? That's the end of the race. Woohoo! Yay me!
You won! Yeah, we did it. Too bad it wasn't for $1 million.